Hey, what up, guys? It's your boy Adam. You already know, and right now I am spooked to death. Right now, like I have this headset on, so I'm obviously hearing every single detail that's going on in the game. And I guess this is why this never spooked the fuck out of me when I was playing it, because I always played it on low volume. I mean, high enough for me to hear that there was squeaking and turning going on, but not to this detail. Like, oh my god! I'm not kidding you when I'm saying this, but like seriously, like, oh my god. I'm not kidding you when I'm saying this. Hold on, I was checking something. I'm not kidding you when I'm saying this, but like seriously, like this is, I forgot the point I was making. But anyway, like this creaking is freaking crazy. It's pretty straightforward. Not that hard to figure out how they did it. Okay, so here's the explanation. According to 7. First, the killers got Snake to authenticate the RED to open door 3. Then they shoved him into it alone and waited 9 seconds for the door to shut. Once that door shut, it was over for Snake, but he didn't give up. He probably knew it wouldn't do him any good. He probably ran into the shower room looking for the DEAD. It was a small chance, but it wasn't like he had anything to lose. So here's what he did. Nothing. Unfortunately, it didn't work. The detonators only deactivated everyone who authenticated it when used the DEAD. And when 81 seconds after he was shoved in, that happened. I see. So that's what you meant by killers, huh? You need at least 3 people to open one of the numbered doors, including Snake. It wouldn't open for Snake and a single killer. Exactly. This means we're looking at multiple perps here. Junpei crossed his arms and grunted. Well, just in case, I want to make sure. Let's say you're right. When do you think Snake was killed? When we all split up to look for the parts of the RED, I think. Right after that is when we noticed he was gone. Then that means none of us have alibis. Oops, we were all searching for the rooms we've been assigned, looking for those parts. Yeah, that means anyone can be a killer. Wait a minute. What are you talking about? June seemed shocked. How can you say one of us is a killer so casually? Well, not just one of us. If I'm right, then at least 2 of us are murderers. Why don't you calm down a bit? Why don't you calm down a bit, 7? What are you going to gain by being so suspicious? That's what Zero wants, you know? What Zero wants? Exactly. This game was set up by Zero, wasn't it? Any game has a winner and a loser. Whoever makes it through door 9 is a winner, and those who don't are the losers. Zero is trying to make us fight against one another for that victory. Then you're saying that Zero's trying to split us by making us fight each other? Yes. That is why we can let ourselves fall prey to suspicion. We have to trust one another and form a strong bond of friendship. Otherwise, we'll end up ensnared by Zero's manipulations. Then, does that mean that the person who killed Snake? Yes, almost certainly Zero himself. If there's anyone we should doubt, it should be Zero. He masterminded this game and kidnapped all of us. Doesn't it seem reasonable that he would have killed Snake as well? Well, he does have a point, but I don't see any motive for killing Snake. Just in the beginning, he said he blessed Snake with the insight of knowing what the numbered doors do because he was blind. I mean, he could have seen them as a possible threat, but I don't see a reason why he would have a motive for killing Snake. But then again, we don't know yet. We don't even know if Zero's the one who did it. That's just Ace's claim. Let's see where it gets us. Junpei hadn't really considered that. If Zero had killed Snake, then Zero was on the ship with them. Was Zero on the ship with them? Well, of course. I mean, where's the transceiver coming from? Of course it was. That was obvious. Zero was somewhere on the ship, but Junpei had no idea where. Junpei mumbled to himself, lost in thought. Where could Zero be hiding? Suddenly, oh my god, do not creak right now. Yeah, I'm sorry. The silence was cold and clammy, and Junpei could feel it crawling across his back and around his throat. Again, he heard the ghosting. Yo, what the fuck? Okay, I can't stop looking at this fucking bitch. Don't blink, please don't fucking blink. Please, I swear, it is a nightmare. And moments later, a person who looked more than those humans Come on, stop it. Stop. It was Clover. She lit the floor as she spoke, and her voice was in calm monotone. Alright, kiddo, where you at? I think Zero is one of us. Oh my god. Yo, hold on. I'm gonna change this background. I'm sorry, guys. I have to change this fucking background. This background is fucking tearing me apart. Give me a second. Alright, guys. Okay, I changed the picture. Okay. I got a picture of Captain Falcon. You know what? Okay, fuck it. No, those eyes. What if he blinks? No, I'm gonna change it. Hold up, be right back. Alright, guys, I'm back. I changed that. I put a picture of Brock from Pokemon. Wait, fuck. Fuck! What if he opens his eyes? Fuck! Okay, fine. I put a picture of my ex-girlfriend. No, wait, that bitch's scared in this game right now. Hold up. No, I'm gonna have to change that. Okay, guys. I changed the background a few more times. I put a picture of fucking Rose from Legend of Dragoon. Rose! My favorite female character in the game. Rose. And I was so afraid of that. I don't know what the hell made me so scared of it. So I took it off. And then, for some stupid reason, I thought it was a good idea to put a picture of Sagat from Street Fighter. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I almost shit myself. And then finally, I just changed it. I was like, you know what, fuck. I don't have any damn HD, like, photos of, like, backgrounds or something. I don't know why I just didn't think of it before. So now I got a picture of this nice, like, beautiful sky with, like, the grass, and I can't get scared. I'm actually a lot more calm now, so... Deep breaths. Alright, let's continue. Sorry, guys. Every human body in the room froze. The only sound was the muffled rustling of breath. Eyes darted from face to face. One of those faces was the face of their jailer. But who? Junpei? Said. Wait, I've been gone for so long, changing these damn backgrounds. I don't remember what they were talking about. Alright, who the killer was. Or if it's possible that one of them was a killer. What do you think, guys? Is it crazy, or is it really a conceivable thought that there is a killer among us? And not only that, but that killer could, or possibly could be Zero, the main man behind this. Well, it's possible. Let's say that. Huh? Like Clover says, Zero might be one of us. That is such a scare. Yo, oh my god, if I ever thought of Zero being one of us with that fucking girl background with the eyes, I would fucking jump. Ah! Did you hear that, Jumpy? Did you hear what Ace said? Exactly. I said we shouldn't suspect one another for no reason. No reason? I've got a great reason. Oh? And what's that? The bracelets. He held out his left arm. Why are the bombs in our bodies connected to the bracelet? You're all thinking Zero's hiding somewhere watching us, right? If he's doing that, he could just detonate the bombs by remote control if someone did something that they weren't supposed to do. It would be a lot more precise and a lot easier. But, if that's the case, then why is the bomb set off by a detonator in the bracelet? Oh, you got a point. I'm not done. Try applying the same ideas to the nonary games. All the puzzles here are all run by themselves. In other words, Zero doesn't have to be controlling them for the game to move on. Why is that? Why would Zero bother to do something like that? Jupiter let the question hang in the air and looked at the others. It was Santa who answered it. So let's say you and Clover are right. Zero's one of us. If that's the case, then it'd be really hard for him to keep track of all of us or control anything remotely. That's why all the puzzles run by themselves. That's what you're getting at, right? Yeah. Okay, I need another voice for him. Junpei nodded. 7. When we were talking earlier, you said any one of us can be Snake's killer, right? Yeah, something like that. Alright, then I got a question for you, Ace. You said something like Zero must be the one who killed Snake, right? Yes, something like that. I couldn't think of any other explanation. So, what do you get if we combine those? They fit together pretty well, I think. Something like this. Whoever kills Snake is Zero, and that person is one of us. Junpei nodded. 7 and Ace's theories are mutually exclusive. They actually complement each other pretty well. At least they do if Zero is one of us. No one spoke. Their faces were grim, but Junpei wasn't sure if they believed him or not. Finally, Lotus spoke up. What were his motives? His motives? Yes, isn't that pretty important? Why would Zero want to hide as one of us? Oh, well, that's because, Junpei choked. He hadn't thought of that, and he had to be honest with himself. He had no idea. I don't know. DK, man. Lotus sigh. So much for making a persuasive argument, Junpei. In other words, you had only circumstantial evidence. I don't really think that's enough to go on, you know? Junpei was painfully aware of their eyes on him, and their disapproval. He tried to find something else, anything else to look at, anything. But when he felt he could bear no longer... Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so glad I changed his background. Oh my god. They heard a bell begin to ring. Excuse me guys, it's kinda late here. It was the clock at the central staircase. 3 in the morning. Oh wow, what a coincidence. That means we have 3 hours left. We need to move on now. 7 Clover Junpei with me. No, I'm playing. I know how you feel, but you do understand that right now it's important that we trust one another, don't you? Junpei couldn't bring himself to respond. He swallowed the words he wanted to say inside. 7 Clover remained silent. Similarly, their eyes were looking at something somewhere else, very far away. We must go. We have very little time left. Ace's word put their feet to moving. They all knew where they were going. Their next destination was Mercury. Alright. It sat, bolted to the wall, near the stairs that led to the casino and the kitchen, between the 2 elevators. The Mercury card reader. Junpei stood in front of me with the Mercury card, and 7 had given him the card. I found it when we were checking out the shower room. At least that's what he said. That's not what she said. Junpei slid the card through the reader. The light on the reader turned green and made a tiny electronic noise. Now they were ready. Junpei and June had been chosen as investigators. Yeah, I'm gonna use this voice. The reasoning being that they had been to Edek before and no one else had. As before, Junpei sent the elevator ahead to make sure the floor they were heading to wasn't flooded. As before, the elevator returned as dry as when it had left. Once it had been checked for water, Junpei and June stepped into the elevator. That was a good waste of 2 minutes right there, or maybe a minute. There were only 2 floor buttons that they could push, the C and bottom button. The rest were destroyed or did nothing when pushed. Junpei hit the bottom button. The door closed. Oh my god, that noise. Slowly they began to move downward. Some time later, Junpei and June stepped off the elevator and onto the bottom deck. They stepped off and saw that the hallway to the right had ended somewhere between 20 and 25 feet from them. And the hallway in front of them was a dead end. But not a regular dead end. Holy shit. Oh my god, don't fucking scare me like that. Oh my god, I was not... Yo, what the fuck, man? I don't know about you guys, but just seeing a number on the door... I don't know, like, it reminds me of this one, like, I don't know, you guys don't read the Bible, right? I don't know. I mean, I don't read it too much, but I do read it for, like, the history lesson, I guess. And there's, like, this one part... Oh, you guys aren't interested. This is a numbered door. This is the 8th one we found. There were 2 numbered doors on B deck near the central staircase. There were 4 and 5. There were 3 more numbered doors in the large hospital room, 3, 7, and 8. Door number 6 that were found on E deck, and 1 on A deck, and now 2. There was only one thing left. That means that the last door is door number 9, and we haven't found it yet. For some reason it keeps eluding us. Yeah, I think so. The next one's gonna be door 9. Despite himself, Junpei felt excited. There was something about the excitement that frightened him as well. I know, right? He did his best to put it in his mind and head back to see that with June. Alright, let's open these up. The pieces of paper they folded up lay on the ground next to Junpei's legs. There were 7 of them, all told. They were written on paper pulled in Junpei's notebook, and each of them with a code name and a door. Why they decided to vote that way? They decided it wasn't fair to simply ask all at once. Would allow people to force it, blah blah blah. Okay guys, I'm gonna stop it right here. We're gonna pick this up next time and we're gonna learn the reason. Peace.